You're now listening to Northview Royals.
Three, two, one.
Confetti. Rightio, let's go. Oh, again, I'm waiting for you to pour a fucking drink, lad.
Bro, I just had to get. I got one of those. Do you buy stupid shit on like Amazon?
I don't think I've ever bought anything off Amazon in my entire life.
I bought those like have you seen those like Instagram ads for like those round ice spheres that you put in like the whiskey glasses?
I have, and they definitely intrigued me a little bit. Here we fucking go.
Yeet.
Is that bit like does it help it really like swizzle around the cup a little bit better?
It looked like shit before, but now it looks like goddamn crystal ball. It's gonna tell me my future. And I tell you what, my past has been pretty bad.
Let's hope for a brighter future. Cheers. Let's fucking do it.
What's new, man? What's going on?
Oh, just trying to survive in this crazy fucking world. 2020's been a crazy one, bro.
Yeah.
If all the COVID stuff wasn't enough, now we've got all the these fucking riots, man. They're going hard in the paint.
Fuck yeah. So they should.
We had I think they did like I think it was a peaceful protest today in Brisbane, but there was fucking thousands of people there.
Yeah.
So watch there be a big spike in COVID next week.
Oh yeah. Fuck it.
Nah, but fuck, too much hatred, man. Too much hatred. But then, I think it was last week. Old fucking Elon Musk, the lad with SpaceX, sent. I'm with those astronauts, man. They probably looked around and they're just like, "Fuck all this, lad. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Did you see the video of like them entering the space? It's like this International Space Station or whatever, and it's like, Greg, you got one job: make this look smooth. Make this look smooth. And boom, hits his head.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Nah, I must have seen because they had like a false alarm, not a false alarm, but they went to go, and then something fucked out or their weather or something like that, and they had to get back out again. I'd be like, fuck this, just send me, hit the fucking button, Ted. Let's get the fuck out of here. But everything's starting to return to normal, I guess. Fucking send me to the International Space Station with them for a little while, but get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But we got footies back.
Ooh, yes.
EPL's coming back in 2 weeks.
There's too many coronavirus with EPL. You ain't getting that back.
No. Did you see the big apparently it was like a relatively big story, but I just sort of read it on one of my social feeds or something with how they're doing the whole fans in the stands thing.
Yep.
And someone sent in a picture of like a convicted serial killer who's like life in prison or something like that. So they sent it like
There's some fucking real good ones, man. There's the Matty Johns one where they had the Hitler one. They had the one where it was the big dark fellow with the big donger on him sitting in the stand. I think Chris Walker put that there, man. It was fucking hilarious.
Well, what's your thoughts on the crowd noise?
Not bad. I like it. Apparently, the people overseas, like the other sports organisations, are contacting them about how they do it because they it's pretty good. That's six again rule, bro. I love it.
Oh, how fast is it now?
Oh, it's so good.
But I just can't wait till whoever's in the sound booth hits the wrong button for the wrong for the wrong game. It's like the fucking Broncos versus the Roosters, and there's like a head high, and they're just like, and Benji Marshall with the flick pass. Like, it's just, oh fuck. Oh no, I've done it again.
Vintage Benji.
Oh, the show and go, and this lad's just iced on the ground. It's good, but it's good. It's giving people something to fucking watch, I've found that I just watch every game, even though I get more joy out of watching other teams besides the Dragons at this point in time. So.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta be hurting.
Yeah, I think like we would have been better off. Like surely the board of the Dragons like, nah, come on, let's just call it. Let's just call the system, call the season. We'll come back next year. Roll the dice again.
Bigger and better.
Fuck. But no, what's been going on? What's new?
Fighting with the missus over whether to buy or build a house. That's been fun. That's been
buy
fun.
buy or build.
Yeah, well, up until all this the government grants come in, it was sort of either way. What else?
Well, what-
My young fella
but what-
shit in the bath the other day. That was
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
that was
The,
pretty
the,
funny.
the old poo submarine.
He's just looking there. He's just like yucky. I was
Yeah, you're right, brother. Here's a handy wipe and some fucking Ajax. Clean that shit up. Aren't they? Aren't they?
Yeah.
See, with the house stuff, but because of all the everything that's been going on, aren't they offering 25 grand or something for people who are doing renovations or
yeah.
on top of the first homeowners grant or something like that?
Yep. So you can get up to 40 grand.
Yeah, fuck.
That's it.
There'd be
bro.
heaps of people putting themselves deep in the debt hole.
Yeah, but it's a good opportunity to get ahead. I was out at work the other day, man, and I was taking one, pretty much going 4B out the back of the back roads of the coal mine that I work at that kills the planet, and yeah, and I was going out, and I was looking up ahead, and I was like, fuck, is that like a big red kangaroo or something? I was like, all right, so I slowed up, and right where he was, I stopped, and I'm looking out the window, and it's sort of where the road is, it sort of kicks up to like a bank, and sort of all dirt and bushes and shit. I'm sitting there looking, it's only 5 meters away, all this red dirt, and I'm like, fuck, where'd he go? And then I finally seen him, man. It was a fucking dingo looking eye to eye with me, and I was just like, holy shit.
How did you think a dingo was a
'Cause-
kangaroo? Was that motherfucker up on his hind legs or something?
I know, because when you look ahead, and because we see kangaroos out there all the time, so I seen it quickly, and then it was in the bushes, and I thought, right, I'll have a quick look. Man, looking this thing dead in the eyes, I was just like, it like 5 meters away, it's eye level, sitting, and I was just like, went to get my phone, and when I turned to get my phone and looked up, he was gone, man. I was just
But in back in with the old mine vehicles, you don't have the power windows, so you're like,
oh yeah. That's it.
and then the squeaking of the window just aggravates it even more.
Yeah, the burnt clutch fucking definitely scared him off.
Yeah, fuck. But no, we've been now that we're you're allowed to obviously have sort of gatherings and shit like that outside doing physical activity and stuff like that. We've been before work a few mornings. We're going down playing 3-on-3 in the park.
Ooh.
But a little bit of background.
Footy or basketball?
No, b-ball.
Oh
balling.
yeah, nice. Yep, cool.
Um,
I went down the basketball court today with the young fella.
yeah.
Couple of young teenagers there. We'll have a little scrimmage, eh, boys?
Shirts first skins. Let's go.
Put one through the kid's legs and nearly put him on his ankles.
You
So
get that
loud.
proper chest on cheek action.
Quit looking at me, boy. I'll be your stepfather in a week.
Oh man, I cannot even tell you how physical these games of 3-on-3 have become. For people that don't know, pretty much the whole management team that I work with, we've got a couple of ex-NRL players, a couple of guys that played Super League, long-serving Q Cup players and stuff like that.
Yep.
We breed competitiveness in our workplace.
That is your mantra.
So it starts off, yeah, pass me the ball. Next thing you're like, boom, this is my house, motherfucker. All loving it. We've in 3 games on 3 different mornings, we've had a black eye, we've had chipped teeth, and then on Friday, so yesterday morning, I accidentally eye gouged the CEO, and he ended up at hospital. He I don't know, there's a tear on his eyeball or something like that. It heals, but
Yeah.
I'm talking 2 knuckles deep,
like
in
fish-
high school,
fish
back
whip-
in
yeah,
high,
fish whip him.
back in high school at the movie marathons. I'm talking 2 knuckles deep.
Yes. Did was the foul called or just play ball?
Foul? What the
Yeah,
fuck is that?
What's a foul?
Nah, but I'll give it to him. But I tried to call. I was like, no, we got to stop. Give him time to recover. He's played on, drained one. Yeah, okay.
So you on toilet cleaning duties this week or?
No, well, he had ended up going out to site. By the time I came back, he was gone. Had to go to the hospital or doctor and get his eye checked out. fuck, sorry, man, but you want to come play physical D with the big boys? Like, let's get it. Let's get it.
Fucking hell, that's awesome, man.
Fuck, you must have had a busy day in your fucking sports life.
Man.
Weren't you banging some golf balls around today as well?
I did. I went and did my side of the challenge. I also had a couple of mates come around, watch the footy last night, and I got to bed at 2 a.m.
Ooh.
And then the young fella got me up at 10 to 7, so that was,
Was that when he shit in the bath? Or
No. No, he just because he crept into our room and he's sleeping next to me, and I could just, he starts tossing and turning, and then he's just looked me dead in the eyes, and he's just like, bot? I was like, fuck. Not right now, brother. Not right now. But no, got to get up. No sleep in for the kids.
Nah. I wouldn't know, man. I've got a couple of plants that give me a bit of trouble every now and then. They need to be watered every couple of days, fertilized. It's a fucking joke, man. It's like they need to be considerate of other people.
Aren't they plastic?
No, we running that real shit up in here, lad.
Oh, you just got a love plant.
But
You have a love plant.
plant, we have a jungle. Where I
You
think
have a
we're
love.
up to.
Do you have a love garden?
We're up to like 6 or 7, but little we're looking at, obviously, like you said in the last one, we're looking for
Having a baby? No.
Definitely not. Maybe a fur baby. That's right. You heard it here first. The big dog the big dog's getting the little dog.
Nice.
So yeah, but obviously finding a place in the inner suburbs of Brisbane that allows you to have a dog is harder than you would think.
100%.
So I'm thinking about just lying to the real estate agents and saying that I'm going to get like a fucking guinea pig or like a small domestic house cat, and then just get a fucking Trojan dog in the backyard.
Just don't tell him, and then
Yeah,
just get him out for every inspection.
yeah, 100%. Or put a wig on it and a t-shirt and let it just sit out the back. That's Fred. He's family.
He's family, brother.
What are we doing? I don't think I can wait any longer. Talking about this golf and shit, I want to see what you've done.
All right, you watch mine first, then
Okay,
I'll watch yours.
let's fucking go.
Challenge, par 3, 5 attempts. First attempt. Fun fact, golf originated in Scotland. Another fun fact, my 15-year-old girlfriend left me for a woman.
Oh, did you repair your divots?
Yes, of course. Come on, man, we're respectful.
Oh, that one wasn't.
Third shot. For par.
Fuck off. If you
Nah. Bit of
So
bit of backstory quickly. So I did the first 2 holes were par 3s, and then we played through the round, and then I did the last 3 holes were par 3s as well.
Latest US Masters in 2019. Also in 2019, I realised I had an undescended testicle.
Oh, nah, that wasn't a great one.
Right, taking a drop. This is the third shot. Gotta get it in.
Did you say you took a drop ball?
Yeah, it hit the water. So that's the third shot.
How far in did the frustration start playing a part? Oh, that one was better.
Yeah, I've got a really good short game, man. It's just getting to there.
Oh, there goes the club.
No matter what, play through, brother. Play through. Play where it falls. Play where it stands.
You're in ankle deep
Oh.
water.
Attempt 3. Fun fact, golf balls will travel further on a hot day. Another fun fact, my mother said if I wasn't born, she probably would have been a professional basketball player. Sorry, mum.
Sorry, Mum. Oh, you got hold of that one. Fuck, how much water was on the course?
Yeah, she'd torrential the last couple of days.
For par. Here we go.
Fuck. fucking please miss, you fucking dog. Oh, how good was that? I'm very impressed. That's fucking outstanding.
I actually won the day, man. I won the day in golf. With a, do
Fuck.
you want to know my score? 18 over. And I won.
Holy fuck. I mean, like, some people might say that was a simple putt, but sometimes the simple ones are the ones that are the most easy to fuck up.
It was a good couple meters, man, but there was also the pressure. Like, I was like, this is also a big pressure. This is probably going to be the one of the only chances I get to do that. But actually, man, so the hole before was a par 4, and I got a par on the par 4. And I was like,
bullshit.
yeah, I was like, fuck, righto. So then I've hit that and done a par 3. Then the next hole, I got a 4 on a par 3. I got to par 3 again and missed the putt. And then on the last shot, I got to par 3 again and missed the putt. So I ended it with 4-3, 4-4. And I'm like, when do I sign up for the Pro-Am? Like, I'm good to go.
So what was it? That was attempt 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, I got that on the 7th. So I did 1 and 2 were par 3s. Then we went through the rest of it. And then on hole 7, I got it. So yeah, it was legit third attempt.
Yeah, that's pretty well done. I'm actually impressed, especially after obviously what sparked it was watching the videos of you boys attempting to play golf the previous week. So the fact that you've just pulled, I'm actually, I've got to take my hat off to you. Well done. Fucking well
Thank
done.
you. I appreciate that, mate. I really do. So I'm gonna watch yours. I've got an inkling. I've definitely got an inkling. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
We've spoken about this after your little fucking stunt last episode. You've got to be prepared for backlash.
I do. All right, I'm gonna watch yours. Here we go.
Okay, Damon. You wanted a fucking t-shirt? You're gonna get yourself a t-shirt. As you can see here, I've already lined out my outline.
That's cool. This is what I wanted to see, man. I was scared you were just gonna get something like screen printed onto a shirt, which I'm judging. I know your contacts, and judging by that fabric, I'm gonna say Myla Graphics. No?
Negative, actually.
Oh, okay. All right. Look at this. Look at the pins. Did you watch a YouTube video? Or is this home ec?
Home ec grade 9, lad.
The fucking sewing machine. This is what I wanted.
Pricked my finger one time.
Oh, this is so good, man. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I am scared that it's not the other way around and it's just black at the moment. Got the old Breville going hard.
Mate. I was reminiscing on my high school days.
Yeah, man. That's so fucking good. You do that today?
Yesterday.
We've sewed it all together. As you can see, some real craftsmanship. Yeah. Just got to do the collar, which I feel is going to be a real challenge. And you just have to wait and see what happens.
Kept going. Kept doing the hems. Fuck, man, that's so funny. Where'd you do it at?
The MN warehouse.
Yep. Here we go. Leave any pins in and stab yourself?
I got myself once.
Oh, man. Remember the boxer shorts we used to have to
So
fucking
this is
make
it.
in home ec?
Oh.
Home stretch, the last hem on the bottom. See? Hem. I even scrubbed up on my lingo while we were doing it. So stay tuned.
Oh,
We'll
this
see how
is
I did,
so
eh?
good.
Here we go.
Fuck, I laugh if you just fucked it at the end and just sewed the bottom the whole thing like, together.
Sew
like
my
it's all
finger to
fucking
the-
stuck. Yeah.
Take the pin out.
Fuck, the greys are coming in, aren't they, mate?
Oh, mate, I've been running real haggard in this whole lockdown thing.
Get
Oh.
out! Bro, that's a
Go get
fit.
coffee, eh?
That's an absolute fit.
There was two parts to it.
Part two was to obviously go to a cafe or something, grab a coffee. So obviously because of the restrictions we couldn't dine in, but trust me, I'm at one of the busiest shopping centres in Brisbane at the moment. As you can see, it's a little bit sketchy around the edges, but a challenge is a challenge, mate.
Pew, 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 pew.
My wife has absolutely stitched me. She's stitched me. That's so
And I-
good, bro.
And I knew.
Oh,
I
look at the
knew-
lad comes up behind.
Yeah, mate. Oh, like you can hear the voices. It was fucking packed, man.
Packed, man.
And I know that you went on a real cull on pictures a little while
yeah.
back of embarrassing pictures. So I had to get the old crowbar and crack open the archives and see what I can find.
So the thing is, man, I got wind of this. I got wind of this. Not and it
I
wasn't
figure.
it wasn't by Hales. You got an old picture that I know turned out to be too blurry, and I know that picture. Your problem is you didn't realize that I actually know who the photographer was. Now I have spoken to the photographer. Now I am getting the full high-res photos sent. Just remember, you were in those photos too.
Wait. So let me just no.
Okay,
Let me clarify.
Let me get this ready. I had it. I've been waiting to today, man. So my plan was once I seen this, I was gonna get it blown up, the single shot of you, and been like, look at the artwork I got for the house, and it's just you looking like fucking the gay porno parody of Mad Max.
So I would watch it. But
In that
let
photo.
let me clarify. To defend my actions here, I never had that picture.
No, I didn't.
It never crossed my mind to use that picture. I didn't look for it. I didn't try and get it or anything.
Oh man,
It didn't cross my.
It's a doozy.
But put the photographer on Cam's hit list along with your co-associate that made the Grinder account. I'm gonna start headhunting people. You just sit fucking tight,
So
lad.
so funniest story, man. So like I went over to Mum's and she apparently got all these old photos and all that, all our old band photos and all that, and the password was locked, so I couldn't get into her computer. So I figured out how to write code on an old fucking Vaio laptop. And I broke into Mum's computer and I was searching through it all. And man, so it's still up in the air. Still could get sent out to me. So always have that one in the old back pocket. Or maybe we just cull it a little bit here. Where do you want to go?
Instead of breaking into the laptop, fucking burn it. Like, what are you doing? Like, wipe it.
For all our sakes, brother. For all our sakes.
Well, like, how is it, like, I am not the only one who is in jeopardy here. There is other people in those
Bro,
photos.
I look like the ringleader in the gay porno of Mad Max and that, but you look like the guy that gets fucked in prison. Like you are day one getting fucked in prison in that photo.
Like I'm like the male Charlize Theron, so I've only like got one arm and shit like in the movie.
Man, we all look like if biker mice were guys and they just fuck dudes. That's how we look in that photo.
Yeah, I guess like Biker Mice in general was a fucking outstanding show along with Street Sharks, but like you don't want to be the Biker Mice from fucking Gay Fest or something like. But
Oh man, that's so good, man. Well done, man. Well done on the shirt. That's fucking
Mate.
awesome.
I actually surprised myself. Like I sort of got halfway through. Like you probably can't really see it in the video, but see when I got to the collar,
Yep.
like the rage nearly came out.
Oh
I had
yeah,
to.
it's frustrating.
I had to do the deep breaths and count to 10. I was like, it's just a challenge. It's just
just
a
a
challenge. I was doing like the, oh, you fucking, oh, what the fuck? And that's like when I opened it, I'd stitched the collar to the front of the shirt. So I had to like
Oh.
break all the stitches and go again. But mild hiccups. Mild hiccups.
Man, that's MCC home ec. Oi, fucking! I sent you that video this week, of like that thing, like like one of those jump scare things that scares the person comes from the back of the video and
Yeah,
ramps
yeah.
real quick.
Oh,
So
was it with the light? Was it like the
Yeah,
light on and off
yeah.
in the hallway?
Yeah. So I'd finished, working for 12 hours, got back to my room, was just sitting there and fucking, oh, what's this? Yeah, cool. And didn't see that first screen. So that sort of gives it away. If you don't see that first screen, you're shitting yourself. And it made me remember fucking. Do you remember when we were in like, I think it was grade 8 or 9, and we were in Mr. Lister's ITC or ICT, whatever the fucking computer class it was, and this motherfucking church maniac decided to put on that like Volkswagen video that's like on the big like projector with all the speakers going, and it was like the car on the hillsides, like
Yeah.
and at the last second that like dead face chick comes up and it's just like blows the speakers out. That's how I got, man. It was like a heart attack.
Fuck. What was what was that? It was like I guess it was sort of like an app or a website that had all those games, and you had to keep trying to block it.
Oh yeah,
Mini clip,
mini clip, and it had the golf, it had fucking everything.
and
man.
the trials with the motorbikes and shit like
Yes,
that.
fuck.
Fuck.
Do you remember line drawer?
Yeah, that
Oh.
was man. And then they kept getting the IT guys to keep trying to block it,
Yep.
and then we keep unblocking it.
Yeah, or you get like a message pop up on your computer screen. This is not schoolwork.
Yeah, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. Hey, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off, man. You graduated last year and came back.
Yeah. So, your mum said to move the fuck out and leave me alone.
Yeah, when she said that, when I was banging her.
That was good. So
Right. You
new
you can
challenges.
yeah, you can set the first one this week.
I've decided off the back of the grinder account
Oh god.
and the sewing thing
Yeah.
that I've become a bit of a victim in this
Okay.
duo.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put my it's time for me to put my foot down, and defend my honor and return serve, if you will.
Okay.
So
Great.
my physically talented friend,
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's always a
your challenge
fuck. Here we go.
for the next 2 weeks
Mhm.
is I want you, being that we're having to record from strange places at the moment, I
Yep.
thought you may as well make the most of the environment around you.
Uh-huh.
So, Damon, your challenge is to record yourself delivering a makeup tutorial.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, for
So,
sure.
so I'm going like on yourself, like how the girl, how the girls do it on YouTube. So I want full face contouring with foundation. I
Yeah.
want lipstick, eyeliner, and mascara.
Oh man. This is gonna look like a fucking whore on Skid Row.
It's gonna look like a fucking like a Boy George film clip, and I
Yeah.
can't fucking wait.
Okay, that's fucking good, man.
So foundation, makeup, eyeliner, and mascara, but full. Is it contouring where you got to get your
yeah.
cheekbones popping and
I got you, man. I got you.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's nice, man. I like that.
But obviously, you can't sit there for 20 minutes and try and perfect it. Try
Okay.
and
So what's the time limit?
5 minutes.
Okay. Cool.
So you got to hustle.
That's
you got to
hard,
hustle a
yeah,
little
like,
bit. Yeah.
My missus does like makeups, and I think she books out like an hour of makeup. So I'm gonna condense that all. Also,
Yeah.
have none of the skill. Also, oh fuck. Do I have
But
to,
like I
do I have
like
to
I said,
shave?
like I said, you're very physically gifted. So I'd imagine that what a normal person can do in an hour, you can probably do in a quarter of the time. So You get 5 minutes.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, I love how your math works. For quarter of a
Yeah.
time of an hour is 5 minutes. It's like 8 days.
I'm happy for you to leave the stubble because it will only
Yeah.
it'll only add to the contouring effect.
I got sensitive skin, man. I can't be shaving and shit. No, that's cool, man. I'd already settled on what I was going to give you, so I feel like I can't retaliate because that would be in ill faith. But I'd like the idea of sort of going back to another sport one for you because that's cool.
Yeah.
It's actually good that you've been playing basketball because I like this one. I want you to play a full-blown contested pickup game with your girlfriend to 11. Proper rules, like, and you I think she's like, she used to play, so I think she's got some skills there.
Yeah, I think she used to play for the Australian team.
Exactly. So for me, this is a win-win situation, right? So one, she beats you, and it's fucking hilarious. Two, you have to you have to try your absolute hardest. You can beat her 11-0. That also is going to create the biggest friction when you leave that basketball court, and that's also a win to me. So I want you to full blow it, mate. Like, just fucking cross her up, if you put her on the deck, hey mate, it's gonna have to be public knowledge.
What do you mean? What do you mean? If? When?
Oh, confidence.
So just to clarify, we've played a couple of games of horse and
No.
No.
Horse is not a game.
No. But we've also played a 4-on-4 with some people, and we led the different teams.
Yep.
I am undefeated against her at this point in time.
Okay.
So
Do you think she scores on you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think she just throws a three and she just banks one?
I reckon it'll come down to maybe like to 11. I reckon it'll be
so threes are twos and inside are one. So and just take it out to three. Yeah.
I think it'll come down to maybe like a 3-point deficit.
Yeah.
Like, I think it'll be pretty close.
No. Also, pickup rules: no rebounds. Once you get a shot off, it switches over, mate.
Yeah, right.
So you know what I mean, like it, and also full contact, man. Don't be afraid to muscle it. What do you do when the quad goes?
Like, do I need to reiterate the fact that I gouged my CEO yesterday?
Hey, I just want to see. I just want to see you put your money where your mouth is, but I also just want to see the frustration where if you do beat her 11-0, you then have to go home in the car.
I'm going full get up. I'm
Yep,
going
good.
like sweatband,
Yes,
milkshake socks, fucking.
Yes, Jackie Moon.
Yeah.
Jackie Moon. All right. You try and get a Jackie Moon costume.
Or run the glasses like Amari Stoudemire back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Job done. 2 weeks to slaughter someone on a basketball court. Should be relatively easy.
And 5 minutes to make myself look like a whore.
Shouldn't be hard. But I want you to at least try and match the tones to your face. I want you to have a fair crack at this.
Mate, you just let me be me. Let me shine. Okay? And don't put any restrictions on me, man, okay?
I want you to go full Jeffree Star on this shit.
Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, Desi Star. Let's get it done.
Fuck, man. That's going to be so... That's challenging, man. That's finicky shit.
Well, because I feel like after... Probably by the time the next episode rolls around, things will be starting to open again. We'll probably have a bit more freedom to do a few activities and stuff like that.
Nice, man. Fuck.
Easy. So, I think...
That sucks, man. That sucks. When did you think of this? When did this hit your head and you went, yeah, I've got it?
I'll tell you when it hit my head. It hit my head as soon as you brought up the idea of doing a challenge thing.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
But being that I always take the high road, I thought, nah, I wouldn't do that to him. But, as you like to say,
no,
you decided to put me on a gay dating website. And
hey,
then
you did well. Do not get angry at me. Oh, wait, stop. After we got off the phone, how was your ego? Was it sky high?
I bumped my head this fucking doorway. Yeah.
I had to repaint it, man. I took the whole
anyone that's spoken to me about it, that's watched the podcast and spoken to me about it, I'm just like, hey, got to keep your options open, Like, the dinosaurs got killed by a meteor. Who's not to say that all the females don't get taken out by a meteor? Then who's going to be laughing? Old
Exactly
fucking
right.
Hugh Hefner at his sausage party. You know what I mean?
That's Yeti's sausage party. See a
Don't
lot
worry
of
about
guys
that.
around here.
Don't worry about the Bunnings sausage sizzle, lad. You can come over to my place. We put the onions on top.
Yeah.
But yeah, easy. So I think last time we kicked off the question thing, and you ran with the music, the best and worst
Music gigs.
gigs.
What-
So I figured we keep it pretty simple, but very relevant, I guess, to both of us.
Yep.
And because I thought that you'd probably be able to speak about a fair bit of this. So my question to you, as a little bit of a share for everyone watching and get to know and stuff like that, your favourite sporting moment that you've been involved in?
Poor. Fuck, man, that's...
You've had a pretty illustrious career across a few sports, I would say.
Yeah.
Dating back to when we faced off in under 11s touch.
Yeah.
But
I've got a lot,
favourite-
man. Well, I've played league since I was 9. I've played pretty much everything. So there's I've won a fair few grand finals, like A grade wise. They were pretty cool. I was younger though, and I was sort of part of a team that was pretty dominant for that time. So I won 2 premierships pretty early, and I've met a lot of people who played in the Mackay comp for a long time and never got the chance to experience that. I think I sort of underappreciated it a bit at the time, but it's always good playing with like best mates. That's always been fun. Like in school sports were good because it was all just your best mates. I think the highest I ever sort of got was I got a trial against the Storm. But when I went down to East, I got to go down and play for East against the Storm at like the training park at like Amy Park and all that. Essentially it was like the Storm sort of B squad, but Brett Finch was playing, and so he put this bomb up and I caught it, and I looked down. I thought I was like in the in goal, and I thought 20-meter restart. I was playing fullback. Cool. Looked down, and my left foot was like a bee's dick out from the thing. I just heard the ref say play on, and as I've looked up, Junior Sow hit me, and I went over the dead ball line, man. He fucking flattened me. It is the hardest I've ever been hit. Yeah, man, he hit me. I went over the dead ball line. I think Brett Finch threw a dummy, and I shoulder charged him and got away with it, and he got up, and we had a giggle, and I was like, holy fuck, that's Brett Finch, you know? So I think that's probably the highest level. I played a couple games Q Cup, but, I mean, nothing really to brag about.
yeah,
But, yeah, man, it's such a tough... Like, and then there's, like, little ones where, like, I flew down and played in Dylan's futsal team, which was just, a comp that was just... But it was just... I got to play... Oh, we had our mixed touch team where it was, like, me, you, Dylan, and Ben, and just the ridiculous shit we'd come up with, like, play-wise that would work, so...
it's interesting when you say about like playing with mates and shit like that. Especially when obviously like we went to school together, grade 8, 9.
Yep, and then
And
11,
then again,
12.
and then again 11 and 12, but not grade 10.
Mhm.
So we were playing union and touch together.
Yep.
And I remember the first game where we versed you boys in union, and I knew that like as soon as you switched schools, I think we had you in the next fixture or something like that. And I just knew that if I didn't die that day, there's nothing that could have stopped me in the rest of my life.
I think that was Milton versus MCC in Union, eh? And I remember Dane put a kick in, and like you were playing wing, and it's just like popped into your hands, and I remember because I was like sort of trailing, and I was looking, I was like, you need to get rid of that ball, brother, because he went to kick it out and you didn't get it out, and you caught it, and then it was like, run, run.
I mean, like everyone's got those moments in their life where they transition from being a boy to a man.
Yep.
Mine happened on that rugby union field that day.
Another one I played. I played in the Indigenous Carnival for one of my oldest mates, Tyson and Ethan, and we hadn't played footy together since we were grade 5 and 6 at like our primary school. So that was 2 years ago. I got to play with them again. Like we're all at the back end of being able to play. So it's like, how many chances do you get to do that again? So that was cool. That was got to be a part of the Indigenous culture, which was cool.
I think what you said about like the grand final thing is true, but like we're the same. Like obviously with our soccer team, we were fucking dominant. I think like the team that we had was that best club team, A grade team for 10 years or something like that. And I think we won like 3 or something premierships or grand finals.
Yep.
But when you think back to your sporting memories, that's not something that stands out to me. It's like it's what you said. Like probably more that sticks out to me was our Pats Cats fucking touch team.
Oh yeah.
In grade 12, where like it was like we're in grade 12, like everyone didn't really want to play, but we're like, fuck it, let's put in a team, and we just fucking smoke showed everyone, and then went toe to toe in the grand final and nearly ended up in fisticuffs and
That's
shit.
right.
Where like you train and play and shit 6-7 days a week to win a grand final, but that's not really what sticks with you. And obviously it's not playing EPL or NRL and shit like that, but even as a kid, like that's what you train for. But then when you think back, it's like you said, that one game where we versed each other in union, or that mixed touch carnival where we fucking
like, another one I'd like is like, do you remember the grade 12 4x100 relay?
Was that when we mixed the team?
Yeah, and you went third and I went anchor, and we just fucking smoked everyone. That was like, that was cool because we both got to be in that. There's been heaps of those little moments where another good one, man, is even this year I got to play TRL with my oldest son. Like he got to play with me, and I'm still able to run and play. And he played wing. He played wing, and I played like link or center, whatever you want to call it. And I just sort of helped him out in defense. But he was running, stepping, and shit. I'm like, that's it's not very often you get to be able to still play sport with your kids.
Yeah,
so that's
cool. Tell me about it, man. I'm pretty looking forward to that as well. When the old fiddle leaf fig gets out on the field, starts throwing some cutouts.
Yeah, yep. It's man, you gotta. I mean, some talks are gonna have to start happening soon, mate.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know. Some people, just maybe they're just not cut out for that.
You're not ever ready, man. You're not ever ready for kids. They just happen.
I just think Uncle Cam has a good ring to it. Like why do we have to make that Papa or Dada? Let's just keep it at Uncle. I'll just be the funky uncle that rocks up. Rocks up to the 16th birthday party with some D-rugs and a fucking bottle of whiskey.
You know what's good about these high school kids, boys? I get older, but they keep staying the same age.
Where the fuck is Cam? Oh, he keeps taking all the boys into the shed.
Oh.
No, not like that, you fuck. Are you joking? Are you fucking kidding me?
You said funky Unky Cam.
That's fucked up.
That's pretty funky.
Honestly.
That's pretty funky.
This is what I mean. I'm a fucking victim here. I'm a victim. I meant we would be shaking it up, doing some whiskey shots,
Couple of Gatorade fucking saxophones. Do you remember Mum, please don't watch anymore. Cameron's mum, please don't watch anymore. Do you remember we stole a whole bunch of my dad's weed when we were like 15 and made like a pop top bong?
Oh man.
And then we're sitting there watching fucking, I can't remember what we're watching, and then Mum comes home.
Oh, it was, I now pronounce you fucking Larry.
Yeah.
I was talking about this to someone the other day.
And my mum come home because my mum's done many jobs, but one of them at the time was she did like makeup for weddings and for photography for the weddings, and she come home with like a client who's doing like a test run, and she just seen you and I with our eyes red as the devil's dick on the couch, and it's just like, here's $20, go up to the Carina store and get some chicken, cheese and gravy, fucking get the fuck out. And it's like,
the old crazy cabbage, Gets you every time. That was around the same time that I painted your dad's grass instead of painting his fence.
So funny, man. Fuck, that's good, man.
How good was growing up, but
Not bad, man.
you miss it. You miss that shit as you get older.
Yeah, man. I miss it now. Now I miss how like easy it was to be able to like just get up and do shit, man. I'm fucking. There's like my stomach's still sore. Me fucking calves have not relaxed since I was 17. It's just
fuck.
it's all downhill.
Like when you're in school and shit, like obviously I'd imagine not everyone was, I guess, I don't want to say we were bad kids, but like a lot of people would have been at home on weekends and we were out fucking at parties and shit like that.
We definitely towed the line.
But you go like Friday night, Saturday night, all the shit, and like it wouldn't even phase you. And this is when we were still in school and stuff like that. But now like
double stamping to get up the clubs.
Oh, fuck, man. I think I was...
Get the license on it quickly. Get the license on it quickly. You get mine. Why is it back to front?
When was the first time we went? Actually, do you remember... Oh, what was that club? It was Tantra.
Yeah.
We went out one night and, like, obviously that was when we were, like, skaters and in bands, so we wore skinny jeans and shit like that. So we had to, like...
When did we stop wearing them?
Yeah, so, like, still. But we had to like dress up a little bit so they wouldn't think that we were like little fucking skaters. I remember like we were wearing like baggy straight leg Quicksilver jeans and fucking like pink like fluoro back because like the fluoro shirts and shit and the V-necks and
V-necks,
stuff.
man,
Like,
that was the shit.
hey, just here to have a few vodka raspberries with the boys.
I because I had mum's like I say I had mum's computer and I was trying to break into it. There's all these old photos and shit and I was showing Hales a couple of photos when I was like 18, 19. And there's one where I was getting tattooed by Dad. Remember we had like the Jedis going? Remember the Jedis were a fucking thing? And this cunt was like down to here, man. And Mrs. like, what is that on the back of your head?
I was talking about this the other day, lad. And I had like this big long one with a bead in the bottom. And then I got sick of ratty in it. So I just used to straighten it.
Yeah.
So I had like this fucking half mullet looking thing. And then this real long straight and ratty. But I actually like, thinking of that. Like, I remember... it actually might have been you. We went out one night when we were like 16 up in the clubs and shit like that. And we were with like a few of the older boys and they were like, fuck, here, drink these. And they were ABC shots. Ugh. And that was it. Next thing I remember was like, I was in the garden out the front of the club. Apparently I threw up in the club, like all this sort of shit. And then
Is this when your sister had to get your mum to come get you? Or were you 18 when that happened?
Like, which time are we talking about?
When the Centrelink building used to be out the side. And
that was that night when I got fucking roofied. I jumped on a grenade for some other cunt. Like obviously it wasn't meant for me. Like as if like obviously I'm assuming it was like one of the chicks or something we were with, and it was early on in the night. That's how I knew it wasn't legit. Like,
this is how I knew I didn't. This is how I knew I didn't put it in myself.
Like there's some things that I've been relatively good at in my life, but when I was younger, fucking partying was one of them.
Yeah.
So the fact that my mum got called at 9:20 because I was like passed out in the Centrelink garden, I was like, nah, this is dog shit. Like I didn't do this.
What you used to fucking always do fucking Jaeger and orange juice.
Yeah.
I could never do it, man. It was fucked.
I think I went Jaeger and orange juice.
Sherbet
then
bombs.
It went. Yeah, and then it went to Liquor 43 and lemonade.
Oh yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
And then Parazio lemon squash.
Yep.
And then I had a little stint. I think it might have again been you with tequila sunrises.
Yeah, we went to that.
And then I remember I woke up in the park, like our park in Northview Gardens, 7 o'clock one morning, next to a tree, to like a kid's 9th birthday party going on. I could literally see the front door of my house, and I was like, "Why the fuck would I end up here?" Go home, like I'm gonna sneak in, open the door. Mum's got a couple of her accounting clients in the lounge room. Like, and this is my son. Howdy doody. Just like got bull ant bites all over my back from sleeping on a bull ant's nest and shit.
Your skin goes that red whenever it gets like welted.
Oh, it was fucked. It was absolutely fucked. But like these days, I struggle with that shit. But yeah, back in the day, could fucking session. Now, like I've had a couple, like 2 or 3 of these. I'll probably be hungover on Tuesday.
Yeah, she was a dusty day today, man. The old fucking 4 hours sleep and back into it.
The fact that you played around the golf and fucking basketball and stuff, I'm very impressed.
You just got it, man. no sleep-ins with kids, brother. You just got to keep on keeping on.
Yeah, but see, we can travel in Queensland now. I reckon we fucking tee something up. I reckon we tee up our first episode in the same fucking room.
Sounds good. I like
But
it.
they get proper smashed before we start it. So any followers or any supporters we've currently got will be gone.
Yep.
4.5 minutes in.
Just a page 1 rewrite.
I like it. I'm down. I'm not scared. Maybe we should do it live in an episode, and start ripping through all those drinks we just talked about.
I wouldn't mind doing a Sherbet bomb again. That was pretty sick. And a liquor 43, but I ain't fucking doing that Jaeger and orange juice. It's not even. It's just not good. It's just shit.
It shouldn't even be allowed to be served. Jaeger shouldn't be allowed to be served on its own. Nevertheless, some guy just stumbles up and goes, "Can I get 2 Jaeger and orange juices? Can you fuck off?"
3. Everyone's having
Like
one. Fuck off.
how many drinks have you had tonight? What do you mean? I just got here. Security, get him the fuck out of here.
Pussies on the pavement, boys.
What's on now? You gonna watch the footy or what?
Yeah, of course, man. Always. Hey, sports
you
back.
get-
Got to support it. I've got a carton that I
Wait.
still need to drink from last night.
Can you get proper fuck-eyed and start practicing your makeup?
I forgot I had to do that.
I just can't wait to see like what color you opt for your eyeshadow and all
Okay,
sorts of shit.
what would you like to see? You know, this is your challenge you've set. What do you want the classic like 80s 80s I'm an absolute wreck, or do you want me to pass as you want to see something you want to look at, man? What are we talking? You want 2000s makeup, or do you want 80s makeup?
I just had.
Or do you want me to look like the fucking Joker?
As soon as you started talking, I just had this vision in my head. I want you to go festival makeup.
Oh fuck!
Like
yeah, okay.
like Coachella.
Jules,
Yeah,
and shit.
like
Oh,
Coachella.
that's hard to do with the old 5-minute timeline.
Oh,
I'm probably
man.
gonna burn my face or something though.
No, but I think with those jewels, you can actually buy them and they're already in formation, and you put the whole thing on as one piece. You don't go like jewel by jewel.
Well, that's cheating.
Well, hey, fuck it, go jewel by jewel. I don't give a fuck, man.
Oh,
It's
no,
your video.
I mean, if you can, if you're saying it's allowed, sure.
Oh, man, this is going to be the greatest achievement of my life. See all that sporting shit we're talking about? Fuck it off.
Yeah,
put it in the bin.
What was your greatest one? Do you have one that you'd like a one you could put it down to?
I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, the last soccer grand final I played in A grade was pretty solid. Like we went the whole year undefeated, and we went to war in the grand final. Like I know it sounds gay when you're talking about soccer, but we had like a lag at his collarbone broken and shit, like cards and all sorts of stuff. I think we were only like 16 or something, but a lot of us had already decided that we weren't going to play past that point. And I think we ended up winning like 5-2 or 5-3 or something. Like it was just a clinical performance. But like you said, like I don't know, it doesn't really stand out. Maybe fuck. For some reason, I fucking frothed that grade 12 touch competition we played. Like it was just the funnest shit. And maybe it's because you're in grade 12 and shit. You're probably never going to see half them cunts again. So victory. But I don't know.
Best end of year story, like piss up story.
Best end of year.
Yeah, like like for sport, end of year, obvious end of season piss up story. Yeah, like Mad Monday or whatever they were. Like one thing that's happened on Mad Monday you've done that really stood out.
Fuck, I don't even remember.
I remember having one. It was a couple of years ago, and it was actually we went all Sunday night. I'd shaved about 4 people's fucking heads with proper clippers, and it was getting messy. And then on the Monday in the afternoon, we made it into the rum bar in Mackay.
Oh, Jesus.
And there was only about 8 of us left, and it was everyone starting to hurt. And one of our good mates, old Benji Hornby, he was gone, and there was a behind the bar there was a chick who she had a bit of a shorter arm.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, and he is just like he's just so drunk he doesn't realise he's shouting, and he thinks he's being quiet, and he's just, "Where's the rest of her arm?"
Oh
And
no, come on.
And she's
like-
and I'm paying for the drink, and I'm just looked at her. I'm
Like
I'm so sorry, and she's like, "It's fine." But I was
like proper Charlize Theron in Mad Max, especially if you're on a footy Mad Monday. Like, fucking, I've heard of a chicken wing, but this is fucking madness. Oh, that's fucked.
"You got you got one?"
Honestly, I can't even think. See, most of my sporting days and stuff was like prior. Like I was young as fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, I think like 6. Like obviously we kept playing touch and shit like that, but
Yeah.
I think
Got bit of soggy sayo games with the lads, or
yeah, you know, a little bit of the little bit of the old fucking let's take our shirts off and wrestle in the fucking dressing rooms.
king of the mat in the dressing
Yeah,
room.
bit of king of the mat. Quick, someone soap the floor. Let's fucking get it on. First one to get an erection's gay.
Oh, we're all. Oh,
How
fuck
good?
it.
How good is it being a soccer player? You know.
Yeah, for sure. man,
Oh, the
100%.
gay jokes. Oh,
The
the
gay-
gay jokes. Yeah, we're all just a big bunch of fruits kicking a ball around, you know.
Yeah, but making bulk money, man. Bulk money.
Yeah, 100%. See, I should have stuck with it, you know.
Oh yeah, you should have.
Hmm.
But then damn knees and then damn fucking groin.
Yeah, and
damn.
then I got that fucking tennis elbow, you know, from
The throw-ins from left back,
yeah, and the carpal tunnel in my wrist and shit from fucking doing
From-
the warm ups.
from the fucking dressing sheds.
Yeah, CTE from all those fucking headers and stuff like that. Again in the sheds. Fuck. Yeah,
No.
good.
Not bad.
Is that it? We're
That's
wrapping
it.
it up.
Sounds good, man.
That was a good one. I am very excited to see what comes in the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay.
I'm everyone. Is it? Whoa, whoa.
I got some ideas. Fuck, that sucks, but
No, it's all good, man. We're just challenging
mate,
each other.
you didn't even want to show the fucking photo of you in the headdress because you looked a little cooked. It's one of the best photos I've seen you drunk. I've got plenty on that computer where you look absolutely gone, but that one was like, oh no, I don't want to show that one, man.
Is that in the wank bank folder?
Yeah. No, that's
easy.
fair. Hey, I'll put you on the interwebs.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
in
I was
saying that, I did put you on the interwebs with the photos you deemed okay. So.
yeah, because I figured like I'm very conscious that it doesn't come in like become a dare thing.
Yeah,
Like, it's not- So like I'm challenging you to learn how to do a full fucking face of makeup.
Okay. See, like it would have been nice if you, like being nice would have been like, I want you to do your wife's makeup, but no, you had to kick me square in the fucking nuts.
Maybe there's a part 2. Maybe you then have to make a Grindr account and see if you can get more unsolicited dick pics in the fucking Great White over here.
Oh fuck, that's good.
Righto, shut it down. We're done.
Right.
Peace.
See ya.